Spessatine is good.
Dude, spessatine, it's basically
It's
like
so fucking
beef
tasty.
stew.
It's a nice stew, yeah. It's so simple.
Welcome to Dr. DC Podcast Residents. This is Dr. DC Podcast.
Try it again.
Welcome residents to the Dr. DC Podcast. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
Hello.
Each week we talk about the weird and wonderful world of DC while fielding questions for listeners like you. I love the idea that someone comes in on episode 9
Of DocMas?
and
We lose them instantly.
oh my god.
There's no way they listen to more.
Oh my god. That's right. This is 9 episodes in of DocMas.
Oh, Jesus.
If this is the first episode you've listened to us,
I'm so sorry.
What's wrong with you?
You have bad friends.
Yeah, you've got bad taste. What if you looked at an episode and goes DocMas?
Friends were like, yeah, jump in here.
Yeah, that's bad.
My official recommendation is jumping in at episode 80.
What's episode 80?
Episode 80 is Hellbent. We talk about demons, but it's also the debut of Evil Alfred.
Oh, wow. Why do you know that?
Because I pay attention to the fucking podcast because I care.
I mean, I'm the producer and I don't know that much.
Yeah, I know. These fucking things are so full of brandy.
Oh, the brandy beans. Yeah. They fucking are. All right.
keep expecting them to just be chocolate.
Well, that's a poor mistake on your part.
I'm having wine and brandy, basically. How am I still so sober?
I mean, that's a good question. One that I don't know the answer to.
Superior metabolism.
Are
you looking for a prompt? It's the news. That's what comes next.
No, I know. I just okay. I'll be honest. There's some behind the scenes action. It's the same piece of news that we've already done before. So either I doubled up on the news or somehow read the news that I shouldn't have read.
Okay. So what's the news piece that we're doubling up on?
The Legends of Tomorrow trailer.
Yeah. No, you definitely.
All right,
fuck that up.
Let's look at the next piece of news, and we'll just keep doing that until there's no
until we run out of news.
Yeah. Flashpoint Batman returns in the new DC comic.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude. He's a villain in this one. Yeah, but we're getting.
Wait, does this have anything to do with the Batman Who Laughs?
I don't know. I can find out in a few seconds because I'm actually just opening up the comicbook.com article.
Right, yeah.
Where I stole/borrowed this from.
Yeah, definitely stole.
But if you've been following Tom King's Batman run, then you already know that since Batman left after Batman was left at the altar by Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
Batman has been going through some serious dark times. I mean, for a Dark Knight, that's pretty bad.
He left KG Beast with a broken neck on a mountain.
That's right. He was not happy. While the Caped Crusader has always had a darker turn than most heroes in the DC universe, having his heart broken has only pushed the Vigilante even further into the depths of darkness. In the 10 issues since the wedding, that wasn't. Batman has increasingly become more violent, grimmer, and more determined than ever to punch his way. Well, that's not exactly clear to where. But what is clear, though, is that amidst Batman punching everyone, including Commissioner Gordon, which was bad to see, in the face, a mystery has begun to unfold. After Penguin confessed that Bane hired him to kill Alfred, despite Bane having convinced everyone that he's weak, unwell, and possibly even out of his mind, Batman spent number 60 going on a violent spree trying to get any of the criminals recently released from Arkham to admit what readers have been privy to for 10 issues. Bane is running the show.
Yeah.
And has been have a big, terrible plans for Batman.
Can I just say,
yeah.
love the way you're reading this.
You mean
slowly with weird pacing?
That's what we call it, drunk reading. So, I mean, regardless, I don't really know all the details, but we're getting that Flashpoint Batman. And that excites me.
Interesting. Well, that didn't illuminate things too much, but yeah, I mean, I'm up for it. I mean, Batman met his father.
That's my, like, coolest version of Batman.
Batman met his father, met the Flashpoint Batman during the Button crossover with the Flash. That was back in Batman, like, 21 and 22. He actually met the Thomas Wayne version of Batman from that Flashpoint timeline.
Is that 22, like New 52?
No, Rebirth. So he's aware of that Batman. Yeah, I mean that I'm not actually like currently reading Batman, like the Batman series issue to issue. I read Detective Comics. So yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, obviously Tom King has said that he's got sort of big plans, sort of overarching plans for things post-wedding or post-wedding that wasn't. And this definitely ties into that. The whole thing too is that the Penguin is possibly trying to turn over a new leaf. There's a lot of moving pieces in this arc, but yeah, introducing a Flashpoint Batman who's willing to kill, who's excessively violent, and things like that, especially to a Batman who's already really brushing up against those lines. That's interesting to see if that's the thing that tips the scale, or if he realizes what he could become, and then it sort of goes back to normal.
We've talked a little bit about this wedding, but we haven't really talked about the fact that it didn't happen. How do you feel about that? Like, in my personal opinion, I think that Batman and Catwoman should never have gotten married. So I'm glad that it didn't happen, because it feels like out of the realm of what the world of Batman is supposed to be. That being said, I think Batman needed a change, something to happen that will shake things up and give us a new work, because there's so much Batman to read through. Having the same stories, I mean, you're running out of ideas.
I kind of disagree. It would have been and for the same reasons though. I think it would have been a welcome change, a new dynamic to Batman, to have him at least personally happy. You know, he can still be miserable about crime in Gotham. He can still be sad about his parents or whatever. But it did legitimately bum me out that they faked out that wedding. You know, and especially with so much buildup in that. In many ways, it felt like how much of a fake out death of Superman was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like Batman deserves it. Catwoman deserves it. For fuck's sakes, like, it's been 79 years that they've been on again, off again. You know, like they deserve it at this point. I didn't like that it didn't happen. I think that was a cheap move. I think it was an editorial intervention, because I know Dan DiDio has like a real vendetta against like heroes getting married or things being happy, and which is fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm actually like, I'm pretty bummed that it didn't happen. I hope they come back around and that they actually do it. But it sucks that it didn't happen in Batman 50 the way we sort of expected it to.
I totally agree. Also, I forgot to do the video, so I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
This is episode 9. I like that the people listening to this podcast get to find out a little bit behind the scenes of how unprepared I am for this.
Well, they get to see me change my shirt.
I do get to see you change your shirt.
It's Aquaman right now.
So, hello, listeners.
This is fun if you're listening right now. Richard's just taking a video.
I'm doing a video. This is episode 9. I am so drunk. Let's look at the wine. This is the wine.
There's more bottles over there.
There's more bottles over here. This is the doc.
Hey. I'm less in shape than you pictured.
Which is surprising, because I don't think anybody heard that voice and thought it was
Fuck you.
Super rich. This is, my wife brought me some Italian dinner for both of us.
Oh, go on. Do the hand motion. Really offend everyone.
It's Italian.
Hey, spezzettino. Hey, what's the matter with you?
With some polenta. Look, This is polenta.
By the way, even if this is good video content, this is shitty for the people listening to the episode. Just FYI.
I know, but that's fine. They knew what they were getting into when they heard the DocMas. Especially by episode 9, they knew what they were getting
Except for
into.
those poor souls with bad friends who told them to just jump in on this episode.
Well, that was just bad friends, and they deserve what they got.
Interesting. Victim blaming.
It was their fault if they're
It's their
bad.
fault that they have bad friends.
Yeah, because anybody who's that mean to them must have deserved the bad treatment they got.
Wow. I mean, so unwoke of you.
Okay. Did the video for episode 9. With that, we are done the news. We are done this video, and we are heading on to the questions.
Oh, fuck. We're not even there. Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. 12 minutes in, we are not even to the questions.
All right.
yet. Let's head on to the Twitter.
Twitter.
I found the drunker you get, the harder it is to do those hard T's.
I mean, I can barely do it sober because I keep slipping into fucking Alfred.
Twitter.
Twitter.
No, when you try, it's less good.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't try.
Fuck, raspberries review.
him not to try.
I told him not to try, but there he
I like,
goes.
for the Patreon subscribers out there, I like that Alfred's mom is just fucking Terry Jones from Life of Brian.
Look, I don't got a lot of.
the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
I got a very few amount of British accents I can do. Now you add female British accents, and it's almost nothing. The only ones that I really have to pull
up from army.
Yeah, that's right. Only ones I have really to pull from are from the Holy Grail. So it's not my fault that Monty Python has destroyed my view of British women.
We're a kingdom. I thought we were an autonomous collective.
I really think that
Help! I'm being repressed.
I really think that Long Island was really the original Long Island.
Oh my god, please subscribe to our Patreon. Patreon.com/DrDC.
They'll make a lot more.
We have not been plugging that every episode of DocMas, but you really, it's worth your time and money.
I think so. If you want an hour of us doing terrible British accents, then you're in store.
There's at least one episode of that.
Yeah, there's at least one.
Yeah.
First question from Twitter comes from Chad Bokelman,
Bogle.
Who asks, "How about a fun one?" Which is rare from Chad.
Yeah, let's see. I'll believe it when I see it.
And he's timed this quite perfectly. Once Richard is sufficiently sauced, I am. Please explain to him the plot of Action Comics 592 and 593 to joyously receive his delighted and inebriated thoughts.
So I actually own these.
And I am actually quite drunk.
They're not necessarily the best comics ever, but I'm so happy that they're in my collection. In Action Comics 592 and 593, we find ourselves in a story where essentially Darkseid shows up and hands Mr. Miracle a videotape. And the videotape is an alleged...
I'm sorry, Darkseid has access to a videotape?
And the videotape is an alleged sexual encounter between Superman and Big Barda.
What?
Mr. Miracle's wife. Yeah, so there's a villain called Sleaze who's mind controlling them.
Oh my god.
Basically to make fucking amateur porn.
Holy
and Darkseid is like,
shit.
oh, where did this tape come from? Here you go, Scott.
Okay, can I first just say I am so glad that this is the thing that you wrote, because this is the thing you're talking about, because a later question is going to lead towards this, and I'm
really?
Just wait.
Okay, interesting.
Keep going.
But yeah, I mean, essentially, this story is about whether or not Superman and Big Barda have fucked on camera.
Holy shit.
And this is not modern. This is like 80s.
2 issues talk about this?
592, 593 of Action Comics. And it's basically like Darkseid shows up and it's like, hey, Scott, I've got this videotape. You should probably look at it. And it's like the Man of Steel and Big Barda.
I'm sorry, did he find this by the train tracks just outside of his city? Because that's where I found all my porn as a child.
Really?
Dude, did you not find like woods porn when you were a child?
My dad was a programmer, so we actually had like a computer and internet before most houses. So I was just like, I was downloading like 16-bit images and just jerking off
Hold
the
on.
printer paper while
Dr.
other
D-
people were going into the woods to find a magazine.
Hold on. Dr. DC Senior was a programmer?
Yeah,
We could be talking about C and C++ this whole time, and I
probably.
hadn't. Holy shit.
He was a programmer for so long that when he started, he was literally punching physical holes in
cards?
fucking cards and shoving them in the wall computer. Yeah.
Okay, your dad just got way cooler than me because
Did he?
now we have a lot to talk about.
Did he?
Because
I still have to show him how to use fucking FaceTime. It's not like he's great at computers.
Because I mean, like, DC Comics 1 hour, but like, getting to talk about computers is
Interesting.
totally my jam.
Right.
Especially when you're talking about like old computer languages.
Yeah. I mean, my dad is probably pretty well versed in things like BASIC and stuff like that. I remember as a kid, for fun, making basic databases of like things I knew. Whereas like if this, then this.
Okay.
And I would like program.
That's amazing.
I would program shit in DOS just for my own entertainment because I was a super nerdy kid that deserved to be.
So the other day when I made that CDOS joke, did you get it?
What's CDOS?
The CDOS run DOS run joke.
I got it. It was good. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna pretend like you just totally got it and thought it was really funny.
Cut that out.
If anybody knows the, I think it was Harvard or I'm not sure what university created this program called Alice.
Okay.
It's a computer program to learn how to do programming.
Okay.
It's terrible. But if anybody's played it before, I had to do it in college, and it was the worst program ever. If anybody wants to talk to me about Alice, please reach out.
Do you want to hear a fun thing my dad taught me?
Please.
It's the MIT football chant. Do you want to hear
yes.
it? Secant, cosine, tangent, sine, C 3.14159.
Oh, I love you, Dad. Oh, he just got so much cooler. He was already so cool, but all right. Let's head forward.
But yeah, essentially Action Comics 592, 593 is like
about a sex
did
tape?
Superman fuck Big Barda is basically the subtext of those stories.
They don't call her Big Barda for nothing.
It's a Man of Steel.
Because it's rock hard like steel.
Yeah, it's a Man of Tomorrow. Fucking next day.
Next day, yeah, there we go. Next question comes from Stump Chunkman. Step into the stump! Stump Chunkman! Who asks, if you could visit Superman's Fortress of Solitude or Batman's Batcave, which would it be?
So I'm going to answer this question legitimately first, and I'm going to say Fortress of Solitude because it's got like an alien zoo, and there's all sorts of different technology and really like cool stuff in there. But I think it's important to mention that when Stump wrote this, he put quotations around Fortress of Solitude and Batcave. So I assume in both cases he's talking about who do you want to fuck more, Superman or Batman? You're like, yeah, get in his Fortress of Solitude.
Get his Batcave, if you know what I mean.
I think in either way, it might be Superman.
I want to go to the Batcave.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it booby trapped?
It's warmer.
Also, the hubris that you're fucking Batman and not the other way around.
Yeah.
The hubris.
Man, it's the kind of guy I am.
I don't believe it.
With that, the Dr. Z podcast. We're back after this quick break.
This episode of the Dr. DC podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, Great Lakes Grooming Company. They've been our sponsor for a year now, since DocMas last year, and they're terrific, and we love them. I've got beard oil, I've got a beard balm, I've got this great bristle brush that I use in my beard. But basically, it's great. Even for those of us with no hair up top, if you've got lots on your face, it's terrific. Or if you're more like Richard, you got lots of hair up top. They've got styling creams and lip balms and all sorts of great stuff. Great Lakes Grooming Company is made in Canada. It's environmentally friendly, and it's basically designed for any sort of harsh like weather extremes. So if you like hiking, if you like snowboarding, if you like surfing, like all it doesn't matter what you do. This stuff is great to use. And for you lucky listeners, you get 10% off Great Lakes Grooming's regular price products when you go to greatlakesgrooming.com and use the promo code Dr. DC. That's right. You go to www.greatlakesgrooming.com and you use the promo code Dr. DC. No, that's not it. It's DRDC Podcast. Just making sure you're listening all the way through the ad. That's right. www.greatlakesgrooming.com. Promo code DRDC Podcast. All those people that turn the ad off because they thought they got the code, they're suckers. Not like you, though. You made it all the way through. You're a champion. And now, back to the show.
We're back.
Hey!
Oh.
Just like that movie about the dinosaurs that scared me as a kid.
We're back?
Yeah.
I scared you?
Well, there's the bit where they become like actual feral dinosaurs, like they lose their like fun like personality.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that like legitimately scared me as a
I just
child.
remember the part of them being in like the ocean going to the city. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
You're welcome.
Let's head on over to our email.
Chicken email.
I hope it's all email.
It almost certainly is not.
No, it's definitely not, because it's from Peter Garrigan.
Oh.
Garrington.
That sounds like a real name.
Peter Garrington. I'm so drunk, Peter. I'm so
sorry, Peter, but your name sounds fake.
My name is Peter Garrington.
Garrington. Anything Ington sounds like you're making it up.
It's true. It's true. I'm sure you're a real person and not just the doctor.
I'm not convinced. Send me your social insurance, your driver's license,
The Garrington, it could be from
photocopy of your birth certificate.
Unless you're from England, then send us your, I don't know, Queen's license.
Oh, yeah. Are you like Lord Garrington of...
Oh, Lord Garrington from Petersville.
Lord Garrington of Crumford.
We are drunk.
You're drunk.
You're a little.
I'm having a good time.
You're a little bit drunk,
Get
right?
fucked. I know.
You've had 9 glasses of
I
wine.
would drive a city bus.
You say that as if like a city bus is driven so well.
Yeah.
Have you driven onto like Front Street? Like
Yeah. As a bus driver? Yeah. I knock them out. I take their uniform. I drive the city bus. I do this at least twice a week.
nothing safer.
The thrill of posing as a city bus driver.
Jesus Christ. Let's see what Peter has to say. Peter asks, other than the name, what's the connection between Morrison's 7... You like that more than even I did.
I'm gonna put it on your jacket. I'm gonna sit in your seat. And, how do you turn it? Oh, it's just a regular wheel, but it's just sort of tilted a little bit more horizontally. Okay, I can figure this out.
Okay. So, Peter Garrington says, other than the name, what's the connection between Morrison's 7 Soldiers and the original teams? The lineups are different. So, what's the teams? What about the teams makes them 7 Soldiers?
Literally just the name. The original team was Green Arrow, Speedy, Star Spangled Kid, Stripe, Vigilante, Shining Knights, and character I can't remember. The Morrison one was like Zatanna, Clarion the Witch Boy, like a bunch of weird Shining Knight again, a bunch of like weird characters. There's really literally nothing the same between them. In the original context, they were actually a team. They recognized they were on a team with each other. They were the 7 Soldiers of Victory. In the Morrison one, and we've talked about this with Kyle Clark, the thing with that series is that these are 7 separate characters who are all dealing with their own thing, who never meet each other, never realize they're actually working towards the same goal. They never realize they're actually part of a team. Like that Morrison 7 Soldiers, it includes Mr. Miracle, the Shiloh Norman version, the second Mr. Miracle. It's such like a an abstract interpretation of the idea of that team. Like, essentially, there's nothing in common from the old team to the new team. I guess that maybe Shining Knight is involved, but even at that, right? Like, they're basically not the same team at all. It's just the idea that there are 7 characters working towards something common. But in the first version, they were a literal team and they would recognize each other as teammates. And in the second one, they were just like off doing their own things and they didn't really realize that they were all like progressing towards the same goal.
Really?
Because it's a Morrison thing, right?
Yeah, obviously. All right, well, let's head on over to our favorite question asker every year on DocMas. Comedian, podcaster, writer, other hosts of TV.
Podcaster, comedian,
Podcaster,
comedian,
podcast. Not drunken individual. Which DC?
You didn't say his name, by the way.
You're right.
Kyle Clark.
Kyle Clark. Kyle Clark asks, which DC hero seems most likely to have a sex tape linked? This is why I was saying.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I guess based on
his answer is Booster Gold, by the way.
Oh, totally. That would be deliberate, right? To like gain notoriety. That would be a PR move for Booster Gold. So Superman and Big Barda, spoiler alert, they don't actually fuck. Which superhero is most likely to have a sex tape leap? It's got to be Green Arrow. It has to be Oliver Queen. He's such a fucking playboy. He makes so many dumb decisions. He lacks the foresight of someone like Batman. He's so in the public eye, either as Green Arrow or as Oliver Queen, sometimes Mayor Queen of Star City. It's got to be Green Arrow to me. He's got to be the sex tape guy. What about you?
I would say Ralph Dibny.
What? But he and his wife have such a nice marriage.
CW Ralph Dibny.
Even still, he's so sweet.
He's strip clubs. He's a dirtbag.
He was a dirtbag.
Okay, but I feel like he would totally do it.
Right, yeah. So you think that there's like, before he sort of found his heroism, you think there's a CW Ralph Dibny like sex tape out there.
I do.
Right. Like he went like, I'm the elongated man.
Man.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
You're a bad man.
Right, okay. I mean, my answer is still Green Arrow. It's got to be Oliver Queen.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to call...
Please tell me you're not looking up fucking...
Ralph Dibny's sex tapes?
Like DC sex tapes.
No, I mean, I'm going to call...
Because that was an episode idea I had that I wanted to save for later.
I'm going to call Kyle Clark.
You're going to do that now?
I'm going to do it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you drunk enough for this?
Yeah, I'm totally drunk.
Okay. How embarrassing is it going to be if he doesn't pick up? Or if he picks up and says, like, I don't know who you are?
It's going to be really embarrassing.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if he answers. I want to see if he answers.
There's no way he's going to answer.
I doubt it. But let's see if I can get him to answer.
I hope we get his voicemail.
That would be really funny. I think he might not.
Of course he's not going to. Why would he do that? He's better than us.
Your call has been...
Oh, he's not going to answer.
Okay, voice messaging system. 805.
He doesn't even have his own name on his voicemail. That's fucking a baller move.
3 is not available.
I hope this isn't even his number.
Please record your message.
No, it is. I've
When you
texted
finish
him.
recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Kyle, you were supposed to answer. When I called you right now, I was hoping you were going to answer, but you didn't.
Kyle, I'm so sorry. This is DocMas. This is Richard calling you, drunk dialing. He has control of the phone. I can't stop him. But
there's nothing. That's
my sincere apologies.
You're so great, man. You're the best. I like you a lot.
Sorry, are you friend cucking me now?
Go fuck yourself.
No, I don't want to cuck myself.
No, go cuck yourself. Kyle's my best friend. I love him.
Oh,
yeah. Are you masturbating under the
just
table?
Just cucking myself, like you told me to.
It's not really cucking.
I'm just doing everything you tell me to.
Anyways, Kyle, you're the best. I love you. And you didn't answer. It's okay. Bye. It's okay. Kyle didn't answer. That's okay.
My own opinion, I think we should do this every episode from now on to see if he picks up.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with that.
This is episode 9, right? We have 3 more chances to get Kyle Clark.
Oh, that's true.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm okay.
Do you know how I can tell you're drunk?
How?
You're so good at multitasking.
I'm the best.
You have to put so much effort into whatever you're doing that I can tell you're not doing any other thing.
I'm the best at everything.
So what are you looking up? Are you looking up sex tapes of DC heroes?
Okay, first of all, the only one I can ever find is like Power Girl.
Do you know what you should look up? You should look up. I think it's called Green Heat. I think it's a Martian Manhunter.
Is that real?
No, what?
Oh, because if I was real, I'd be too.
Yo, look up Green Heat. It may be just a comic book. It's not necessarily a movie or anything. Also, I don't know what it is. I just made up words. Did I say something? What?
I've got a wife. I love my wife. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's end the podcast.
Yeah, before I say something else.
Which means we're not actually ending the podcast. We're doing.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep. We're doing Dial Doc, which is a section of the pod. You fucking heard the other. I'm not doing this. Okay.
Yeah,
You've
Dial
listened.
Doc.
This is
You know
9
what it
episodes.
is.
This is Dial Doc.
Do you have one?
I don't.
Okay.
You know what I do? Let's just. I'm gonna do the
Go
first thing
for
that pops up my head.
Just do it.
Glass Mania.
Okay. Is it because of that glass fucking ball? I was saving that motherfucker.
It's a character that is made of glass.
Yeah.
That can cut you and turn into glass shards and can form into any glass formation that you can think of. So you'll never know if the character is in the room.
Right.
But can go into windows and anything glass formations that you can think of.
Right.
But it's also very sharp and painful, but it's Glass Mania.
Right. My character is called Woke Alarm.
Woke Alarm?
And not inspired by the smoke alarm I'm looking at, but Woke Alarm is able to perceive when someone is about to say something like bigoted or ill-informed, and they basically can replace that thought with like the thought they should be having that is more progressive and open-minded. That's Woke Alarm. So basically, they have like a spider sense for when someone is going to say something fucking ignorant, and they can change their mind before they say it.
I feel like these heroes are getting more and more like very like specific, but like super easy to come up with.
Well, I gotta look around the fucking room.
I know.
I didn't know we were doing this. I had to come up with 12.
I feel
Are you
like
fucking kidding me.
I feel like episode 12 is gonna be like hero person,
Be like stud finder. You
Power
can find
person.
where the studs are in your wall.
power person. They've got abilities.
Yeah.
Obviously ours are poorly developed, but I'm sure that you
Fuck
guys.
you. Woke Alarm was dope.
Ours are very poorly developed. I'm
Get
sure
fucked.
we can't come up
Glass
with-
Mania.
I'm sure that you guys can come up with way better ideas. So do so by sending them to us. Create your characters that are heroes or villains or whatever using the hashtag DialDoc. And send us your ideas. Or you can just send us your questions for the next episode that we come up with, which will be in the new year.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
Do you know what? How the math works out is in the new year, we'll have episode 99, and then we're
Hold
gonna
on.
have our-
We're at
and
the
then
end, but Kyle's calling me, so I'm going to
Oh,
answer.
fuck.
Kyle!
Well, if it isn't the Dr. DC podcast, I was peeing, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Why didn't you pick up?
Am I on speakerphone yet?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. Can you hear us
I
both?
just wanted to make sure I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew I was peeing. I feel like the audience needs to know that.
Kyle, I left you a message, but I just want to tell you I love you.
All right, I love you too, buddy.
I mean, I
just complaining. I was like, Richard didn't call.
I don't want to make you feel like too uncomfortable or anything, but like in the context of Richard's message, I kind of felt a little bit, as you might put it, friend cucked.
Wait, why?
But I mean, there are things that Richard said to you that I've only dreamt he would say to me.
All right. So, how's your guys? How many drinks in are you?
So this is episode 9, right?
Yeah, Richard is drunker than he's ever been.
I'm very, very drunk. This is 9 glasses of white wine.
I'm fine, but I will say that we've already talked about Morrison's Seven Soldiers.
Okay, well, more importantly, my question is, white wine? What are you, a stepmom?
Okay,
Yeah,
to be fair,
fucking right. Thank you.
Hold on. So we did a vote for our listeners of which alcohol we would drink.
And who picked what the votes were?
Okay, white wine. I only choose white wine.
Audience voted you guys drink white wine?
Yes.
Your audience stepmom?
Yes, our audience is technically the stepmom because
Did you not know that we have like locked down the stepmom podcast listening demographic?
That's really
You guys have a nice. Are you having a nice spinach salad with your?
Hey, it's got cranberries and pecans, so go fuck yourself.
Man.
You're so aggressive.
All right. What's today? What's the topic for this?
So we've got no topics. We just kind of are like randomly throwing out questions, which has been great. But the last one we did was actually your question, which was about the sex tape, which you said that Booster Gold would be the most likely to create a sex tape that would get leaked.
I said Oliver Queen.
Oh, he would leak it himself. He'd release it like
Yeah.
a real Kim Ray J kind of thing.
Obviously. I said Oliver Queen because there's no way he doesn't have one.
Oh, 100%. But not with Black Canary or anybody you think, but just like something, just a real stranger.
Well, no, it's probably with like Hyrax like that and eco-terrorist.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, there we go. Like from the early 90s.
Exactly. Right before he explodes in a
On
plane
real
crash.
high contrast VHS tape.
Richard, who did you say? I don't even remember.
Oh, Ralph Dibny.
Oh, yeah. Richard said Ralph Dibny, but specifically from the CW, like the Arrowverse.
Okay, but I feel like everybody in the Arrowverse version has a sex tape.
It's true.
No, Barry and Iris don't.
Oh man, if they would though. Whew.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would be the #1 download if they.
Yeah. I would be all over.
Like Grant Gustin, Kansas
Did
Patton. We
everybody
gotta
else
do
come up
that.
with names for Aquaman yet?
Oh no, we haven't gotten to that
More
point
like
yet.
Aquaman.
We haven't gotten to that. Don't worry. We are only episode 9. We've got 10, 11, 12. We got 3 more episodes left, my friend.
Richard blew his load too early.
I just feel like as a writer for the Dr. DC podcast, I just want to make sure that my work gets done.
We've actually gotten all of your great questions already. We have 3 more left, but
I like to think myself as the George Meyer of the Dr. DC
Yeah.
podcast.
I do want to specifically let you know that your fuck, marry, kill question was, I mean, both welcome and also the easiest question I've ever had to answer. You kill Arrow, you marry the Flash because ups or downs, it won't let you down. And then you fuck the shit out of Legends of Tomorrow because it's a fun, wild ride.
it's true.
Just because it's a wild, multi-person, eyes wide shut adventure at that point.
Exactly. You only get one shot.
One
I think
opportunity.
the real answer is that you do all 3 to Riverdale.
They really abandoned the asexual Jughead, eh?
Yeah, it's actually it's in that order too. Like and then that
Doesn't Archie
Riverdale
fuck?
is like
Does
Mary killed the entire cast of Riverdale.
doesn't Archie fuck Miss Grundy in that shit?
It's fun because it's on speakerphone, so you guys are hard to hear, but at least you're also very slurry.
That might just be the drinks.
We're all very, very drunk. This was a poor idea. Thank you for not suing us for taking your Radmus.
Yeah, no, it's all right. You guys enjoy your time, and rad is for the people.
I mean, of all of the things that we've stolen from,
it is owned by us and T-Public.
we've stolen so much from This Is Rad, namely our listeners.
That's mostly the listeners.
Well, it's many a podcast. I'm glad our listeners can diversify their portfolio.
If only we can get on that sweet, sweet Mean Boys game.
No, we got to capitalize on that Deli Boys money. The Deli Boys like money for nothing fucking game they got going.
That's true. Thank you so much, Kyle, for answering the phone call.
Of course. I love you, Dr. DC boys. Anything I could do to help support taking down that nasty little big house of M.
You are one of my favorite people ever, even though we spent literally 130 minutes together. I think you're one of my favorite people ever.
We've done more than one podcast. What do you mean?
I meant in a room.
Oh, okay.
One day we'll hang out where you're not running an entire festival.
Yes, I know. I apologize.
It would be nice to hang out not in the context of us exploiting your fame.
No. Regardless, no matter what, any conversation that happens that's worth any while is content. We need to take all content, put it into podcast form, and try to make money. Thank you so much, Kyle. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I love you, boys. Have a happy holiday and enjoy the last 3 episodes.
All right. Love you
Thank
too,
you.
buddy.
And just for Richard Eden. Wait. Hang on a second. Would you guys like to talk to either Jared or Anna Valenzuela?
Oh, I want to talk to Jared so bad. We've
Yeah.
only been Instagram friends.
Let's do
and
it.
Anna's the best.
That he's torn because although Jared deleted his Instagram out of impulse. But I'm gonna give you guys the Anna Valenzuela bump.
Yes.
Thanks.
Hello, how drunk are you?
Oh my God, Anna's Valenzuela. So I'm so drunk.
Amazing.
You're so drunk! Oh my gosh, you know what would be a really good idea?
What?
You guys should go in the kitchen and make a cake.
Oh, we should make a cake.
We've been eating spessatine. That's an Italian thing that's not
You should
cake.
make a cake.
I want to eat a cake.
It'd be real hard to make right now, but it's worth it, right?
It sounds like a challenge. I want to
don't-
make a cake.
I don't need to see my family again.
My wife won't care if I make a cake.
Batman or some other DC comic.
Oh, Anna, you're the best.
I know.
We love you.
I have fun. We love you too. I'm saying the collective we, because we're all having a good time.
No, we love you specifically, Anna Valenzuela.
Oh, thank you so much, drunk people. I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, drunk people. Have a good one. Bye.
See, now you got two guests. You want a quick Jared thing?
Fuck yeah, I want Jared.
Obviously.
I've wanted Jared for so long.
Jesus.
No, he's being like a cat and saying no.
Oh, Jared, no, come on, we're Instagram friends.
He will only do Dr. DC in person only.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That's a pretty extensive demand. We don't exactly live near
No,
civilization.
you know what? That little bitch is gonna get on this podcast, and I love him, and I'm gonna get him on here.
Oh, you guys are so drunk.
What do you mean, you guys? It's just Richard. I'm
You
fine.
guys should bake that cake.
I'm gonna fucking make a cake. All right, Kyle, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
I love you guys too. Bye.
All right, bye. Oh, we talked to Kyle.
That was delicious.
That was the best.
Also, the cookie that I was eating while that was happening was delicious.
I know. Plus, we got to talk to comedian Anna Valenzuela, she's amazing.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't expecting that.
that was awesome. And then fucking Kyle's best friend,
Little-
Jared. Oh
hey,
my God.
Hey, quick question here. How many coattails can we ride?
I'll ride every fucking coattail to the top. You call me the fucking penguin because I'm just going to be wearing coattails constantly.
Can we say that this episode features...
Yeah, we should. We should. Without a doubt. I'm going to put that in there.
with special guest, that because they knew about it and agreed to it in advance.
That's right. If you want to send questions to Anna Valenzuela or Kyle Clark's friend Jared, all you have to do is reach out to us on our various social media platforms such as Facebook,
Dr. DC Podcast.
Twitter,
At Dr. DC.
Instagram,
Dr. DC Podcast.
our email,
DrDCPodcast@gmail.com.
or our subreddit.
r/Dr_DC.
But we also have some articles that we put out and some merch that's available to purchase on our website.
DrDCPodcast.com or .ca.
Also, you can call us and talk about Anna Valenzuela's on.
Wow.
Shut up. On the doc phone, which is open now. All you have to do is call 208-917-DCEU. That's 208-917-3238. Also, don't forget to rate and review us 5 stars on iTunes. Leave us some fun message, and we'll read it on the next episode. If we get to 30 reviews, we're going to do a live stream video episode. We're at 21. That means 9 more reviews. You are going to be number 8, and then your friends are going to be the following 8. If you don't have that many friends, force people on the internet that you don't know. That's right. Get us those 9 reviews. And that's it for number 9. Number 9. Oh, the doctor just dropped his flash villain.
This is Mambo number 9. Bum, 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 bum.
Ciao, ciao.
Adios.
They always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure. They are men of might.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.